Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain Gauss-Seidel method. Consider a system of linear equation Ax is equal to b. This is the matrix form of the given system of linear equation. Here A is the coefficient matrix and this coefficient matrix having the order n, that is A is equal to Aij with order n. X is the unknown matrix and B is the constant matrix. So, the iterative formula for the linear system of equations Ax is equal to b by using the Gauss-Seidel method written as xik plus 1 is equal to 1 upon aii bi minus summation j from 1 to I minus 1 aij xj to the power k minus summation j from I plus 1 to n aij xj to the power k. Say this is equation 1 and here I is equal to 4, I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n, provided that aii is not equal to 0. So, this formula or this method is converges if either the coefficient matrix A is symmetric and positive definite, or the coefficient matrix A is strictly diagonally dominant, that is mod of aii should be greater than summation I is not equal to j mod of aij. If any one of the condition is fulfilled, then the Gauss-Seidel method is applicable. Now, here I am taking a question based on the Gauss-Seidel method. So, question is solve the following system of linear equations. Solve the following system of linear equations by using Gauss-Seidel method. Tan x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 12, 2x1 plus tan x2 plus x3 is equal to 13, 2x1 plus 2x2 tan x3 is equal to 14. So, here this is a system of linear equations in 3 unknown variables x1, x2, x3, and we can write this system of linear equation in matrix form as tan 1 1, 2 tan 1, 2 2 tan x1 x2 x3 is equal to 12, 13, 14. That is, this is a matrix form is Ax is equal to b. So, here A is the coefficient matrix, x is the unknown matrix, b is the constant matrix. So, here explanation of this problem is In step 1, check the given system of linear equations is strictly diagonally dominant or not. So here compute AII means A11 plus A22 plus A33. So A11 is 10, A22 is 10, A33 is 10, and modulus of each number is equal to positive, that is 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30. And summation I is not equal to j mod Aij. So this is equal to A12 A13 plus A21 A23 A31 A32. So this is A12 A13 A21 A23 A31 A32. So when we add, that is put A12, that is mod of 1 plus mod of 1 plus mod of 2 plus mod of 1 plus mod of 2 plus mod of 2, and after simplification this value is equal to 9. So here the condition Aij mod of Aii greater than summation I is not equal to j mod of Aij. So this value is 30 and this value is equal to 9. So 30 is greater than of the 9. In that case the given coefficient matrix A is strictly diagonally dominant, hence the Gauss-Seidel method is applicable. Now the next step is step 2. In step 2, the iterative process or iterative method for the the iterative process for the Gauss-Seidel method is the iterative process for Gauss-Seidel method is x1 k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 10. Similar for the Gauss-Jacobi method. So 1 upon 10 12 minus x2k minus x3k. This is equation 1. Now x2k plus 1 is equal to, that is here with the help of the equation 1, tan x1 is equal to 12 minus x2 minus x3. So x1 is equal to 1 upon 10 in bracket 12 minus x2 minus x3, and if we write the approximation k plus 1 at approximation, so x1 k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 10 12 minus x2k minus x3k, that is k at approximation for x2 and x3. Say this is equation 1. Now the k plus 1 at approximation of the unknown x2, so this is equal to 1 upon 10, because in the second equation, here second equation coefficient of x2 is 10, so this will be 1 upon 10. 13 minus, because 13 minus according to the condition, that is the iterative scheme for the Gauss-Seidel method is this one, which is denoted by in equation 1. So bi, that is right hand side, minus summation I is equal to j is equal to 1 to I minus 1 aij xj minus summation j is equal to I plus 1 to n aij xj to the power k. So in that case here this is 1 upon 10, 13 minus, so this will be 2 x1 k plus 1 minus x3k, and this is equation 2. Now for the equation 3, x3k plus 1 is equal to coefficient of x3 in the third equation is 10, so 1 upon 10 and 14 minus twice x1k plus 1 minus twice x2k plus 1, because here x3 in terms of the x1 and x2, and x1 and x2 already computed with the help of the equation 1 and 2. So in this third equation, x1 and x2 in terms of the k plus 1th iteration, that is x3k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 10 14 minus 2 x1k plus 1 minus 2 x2k plus 1. So this is the iterative scheme for the Gauss-Seidel method. Now here k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. That is, when we put k is equal to 0 in equation 1, 2, 3, then we obtain first approximation. Put k is equal to 1 in equation 1, 2, 3, then we obtain second approximation. Put k is equal to 2 in equations 1, 2, 3, then we obtain the third approximation and so on, and continue this process until we obtain the desired accuracy of decimal places. So in the next step, that is step 3, in the step 3, using the initial approximations, if initial approximations given, then use that initial approximation, and if initial approximation is not given, then using the initial approximations, initially 0, using initial approximations xi 0 is equal to, because here unknown variables x1, x2, x3, so this is x1 0, x2 0, x3 0, and this will be 0, 0, 0. So this is the initial approximation. Now in step 4, the iteration 1, and iteration 1 compute for k is equal to 0. That is, put k is equal to 0 in equation 1, 2 and 3. That is, when we put k is equal to 0 in equation 1, then we obtain x1 1, and this will be 1 upon 10 12 minus x2 0 minus x3 0, and here given x2 0, x3 0 as 0, 0. So putting the values of x2 0 and x3 0 in this expression, then it will be 1 upon 10 12 minus 0 minus 0, and this value is 1.2 with the help of the calculator. Now put k is equal to 0 in equation 2, then we obtain the first approximation, x21 is equal to 1 upon 10 13 minus 2 x11 minus x3 0, and in that case 1 upon 10 13 minus 2 times of x11 is compute in this iteration, and this is 1.2. so 2 into 1.2 minus x3 0, that is in the step 3 x3 0 is 0. Then after simplification, the value of this expression is 1.06. Now put k is equal to 0 in equation 3, then the first approximation x31 is equal to 1 upon 10 14 minus twice x11 minus twice x21, and x11 x21 compute here, that is x11 is 1.2, x21 is 1.06, and taking the value of both here, then this is 14 minus 2 into 1.2 minus 2 into 1.06, and with the help of the calculator we obtain the value is 0.948, correct to 3 decimal places. Now in iteration 2, that is for k is equal to 1, that is when we put k is equal to 1 in equation 1, 2, 3, then we obtain x1 2, x2 2, x3 2. So here x1 2 is equal to 1 upon 10, that is put k is equal to 1 in equation 1, 12 minus x21 x31, and compute x21 and x31 in iteration 1 and substitute the values of x21 x31 in from the iteration 1 here, then simplify with the help of the calculator. So we obtain 0.9992, and x2 2, that is put k is equal to 1 in equation 2. x2 2 is 1 by 10, 13 minus x1 2 minus x3 1. Now 1 upon 10, 13 minus x1 2, that is the value of the x1 2 is 0.9992 minus x3 1. x3 1 is 0.948, and simplify this with the help of the calculator, then this value is 1.0053. Now x3 2 is equal to 1 upon 10, 14 minus twice x1 2 minus twice x2 2. So 1 upon 10, 14 minus twice x1 2. x1 2 is 0.992 minus twice of x2 2 is 1.0053, and simplify this with the help of the calculator, then we obtain 0.991. Now this is iteration 3. Now iteration 2. Now iteration 3. In iteration 3, put k is equal to 2 in equation 1, 2 and 3. Then x1 3 is equal to 1 upon 10, 12 minus x2 2 minus x3 2, and substitute the value of x2 2 x3 2 in this expression obtain in iteration 2, and simplify with the help of the calculator, then we obtain value is 1. Now x2 3 is equal to 1 upon 10, 13 minus x1 3 minus x3 2. So 1 upon 10, 13 minus x1 3 is 1 minus x3 2. x3 2 is 0.991, and simplify this with the help of the calculator, then this value is 1.1. Now x3 3 is 1 by 10, 14 minus x1 3 minus 2 x1 3 minus 2 x2 3, and x1 3 is 1 and x2 3 is 1.1, and substitute both value here and simplify with the help of the calculator, then we obtain 0.980. Now in iteration 4, that is for k is equal to 3. When we put k is equal to 3, then the k is equal to 3 in equation 1, then we obtain x1 4. x1 4 is 1 by 10, 12 minus x2 3 minus x3 3. x2 3 is 1.1, x3 3 is 0.980, and substitute both values here and simplify with the help of the calculator, then it will be 0.992. Now put k is equal to 3 in equation 2, then x2 4 is equal to 1 by 10, 13 minus x1 4 minus x3 3, and x3 3 is 0.980 and x1 4 is 0.992, and substitute both values in this expression and simplify with the help of the calculator, then this value is 1.11. And x3 4 is equal to 1 upon 10, 14 minus twice x1 4 minus twice x2 4, and x1 4 is 0.992, x2 4 is 1.1, and substitute both values in this expression and simplify with the help of the calculator, then it will be 0.9812. So here the value of in the first iteration, that is in iteration 3, x1 3 is 1, and here if we x1 4 is 0.998, that is the difference between 1 and 994 is very small, that is error is very small. So in that case this value is approximately equal to 1, and 1.1 is exactly equal to 1.1, and 980 and 981 both are approximately equal. So in that case the iteration 4 is approximately equivalent to iteration 3. So x1 is equal to 0.992, x2 is equal to 1.1 and x3 is equal to 0.9812. That is, if we write this solution in real form, so x1 is 1, x2 is 1, x3 is 1, that is x1 is 1, x2 2 is 1, x3 is equal to 1 are the solution for the given system of linear equation correct to with the help of the Gauss-Seidel method. Or we write x1 is equal to 0.992, 1.1 and 0.982. These both are the approximate solution for the given system of linear equation with the help of the Gauss-Seidel method. So both are the right solution of the given problem. So this is the procedure to apply the Gauss-Seidel method and compute the values of the unknown variables in a given system of linear equation. Now here I am taking the another question based on the Gauss-Seidel method. So solve the following system of linear equations: tan x1 minus 2x2 minus x3 minus x4 is equal to 3, minus 2x1 plus tan x2 minus x3 minus x4 is equal to 15, minus x1 minus x2 plus tan x3 minus 2x4 is equal to 27, and fourth equation is minus x1 minus x2 minus 2x3 plus tan x4 is equal to minus 9. So this system of linear equation contain the four unknown variables x1, x2, x3 and x4. So explanation of this problem: in step 1, check the Gauss-Seidel method is applicable or not, that is converges or does not converges. So in that case, compute ai mod, that is a11 plus a22 plus a33 plus a44. So here a11 is 10, that is a11 is 10, a22 is 10, a33 is 10, a44 is 10. So this is equal to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 40, and summation I is not equal to j mod of aij. So this will be that is compute directly, and this value is equal to 16 because mod of aij, that is we can write in this way, mod of a12 13 14 a21 a23 a24 a31 a32 a34 a41 a42 a43, and substitute all the values a12 a13 a14 a21 a23 a24 a31 a32 a34 a41 a42 a43 here, and adding these, then this is equal to 16. That is aii mod is greater than of summation aij mod provided I is not equal to j, that is it implies that 40 is greater than of the 16. So hence Gauss-Seidel method is converges. Now in step 2, write the iterative scheme for the given system of linear equation. So the iterative scheme or iterative procedure or process is x1k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 10. Same for the previous example, 3 plus twice x2k plus x3k plus x4k, that is this is equation 1, So here in the given problem, with the help of the equation 1, so we can write this: tan x1 is equal to 3 plus 2x2 plus x3 plus x4, and taking the coefficient of x1 in the right hand side, so 1 upon tan 3 plus, if we write here x plus 1, then this is k plus 1, then this is k, this is k, this is k. So write same in equation 1. Now with the help of the equation 2, so x2k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 10 15 plus twice x1k plus 1 plus x3k plus x4k. This is equation 2. In with the help of the equation 3, that is this x3k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 10 27 plus x1k plus 1 plus x2k plus 1 plus 2 x4k, and this is equation 3. x4k plus 1 is equal to 1 by 10 minus 9 plus x1k plus 1 plus x2k plus 1 twice x3k plus 1. This is equation 4. So the iterative scheme or iterative procedure for the Gauss-Seidel method given by equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now in step 3, the initial approximation, that is xi 0, I is equal to, here I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that case this is x1 0, x2 0, x3 0, x4 0. If initial approximation is given, then using that particular values of initially. If not given, then using 0 0 0. So x1 0 is 0, x2 0 is 0, x3 0 is 0, x4 0 is 0. Now in step 4, iteration 1, same for the previous example. Iteration 1, this iteration for k is equal to 0, that is put k is equal to 0 in equation 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we obtain x1 1, this is 1 by 10 3 plus twice x2 0 plus x3 0 plus x4 0, and x2 0, x3 0, x4 0 given initially 0 0, and substitute the values of x2 0, x3 0, x4 0 in this expression and simplify with the help of the calculator, then it will be 0.3. Now x2 1 is equal to 1 by 10 15 plus twice x1 1 plus x3 0 plus x4 0. x3 0, x4 0 given initially 0, and x1 1 is compute 0.3, and substitute all these values here and simplify with the help of the calculator, then it will be 1.56. Now x3 1 is 1 by 10 27 x1 1 x2 1 2 x4 0. x4 0 is 0, x4 0 is 0, but x1 1, x2 1, x1 1 is 0.3, x2 1 is 1.56, and substitute all values in this expression and simplify with the help of the calculator, then this value is 2.89. Now x4 1 is equal to 1 by 10 minus 9 plus x1 1 plus x2 1 plus twice x3 1, and x1 1 is given 0, that is compute in this iteration is 0.3, x2 1 is 1.56, x3 1 is 2.98, and substitute these values in this expression and simplify with the help of the calculator, then it will be negative 0.136. Now in iteration 2, that is for k is equal to 1, put k is equal to 1 in equation 1, 2, 3 and 4, and using this approximation, that is the first approximation, in the second approximation, then we obtain x1 2 x2 2 2, x3 2 2, x4 2 2. That is compute x1 2, that is in the second approximation or in the second iteration, x1 2, x2 2, x3 2, x4 2, and so on, and continuing this process, that is as per the previous example, that is with the help of the previous example, continuing this process, and after the few iterations we obtain the values of x1, x2, x3, x4. So after the few iterations we obtain x1 is 1, x2 is 2, x3 is 3, x4 is 0. So this is the solution for the unknown variables in the given system of linear equation with the help of the Gauss-Seidel method. So this is the procedure to obtain the values of the unknown variable with the help of the Gauss-Seidel method.